if you didn't see the first video, so what I'm doing is for the first 100 subscribers, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna random this box off pretty card. I hope that's one of my favorites, y'all. And my other Ja Morants, and then a bunch of Dominguez. There's no. What's up, everybody? So I get asked a pretty good bit on, hey, how do you grade cards? What do you send in? Who do you send them to? Do you send them PSA, BGS? But I'll be honest with you, I'm more of a BGS fan. I don't know why. I just man, their card holders look so good. PSA card holders are so thin. I mean, so we can argue all day about, is the 10 more valuable than the 9.5 or the BGS 10 with 9.5s? Obviously, the black label is BGS, is the creme de la creme. But I always send mine into BGS. However, there is a caveat to that. So I do sub-grade some of mine, and I do go no subs on some. So I heard a lot of people sending stuff into like SGC, like $1, $2, $3 cards to SGC, and they grade well. They come back, you send it in for $10, $2 card, and it turns into a $20, $25 card if it grades a 10. But I have a solution to that, I think, and still use BGS. So let's jump right into this. And so one example of that, which I'll jump into my no sub order first. And so the Robert cards. So right now, I haven't looked it up in a couple weeks, but the Robert cards base paper Bowmans aren't selling for that much. But I'm going to send these in with no sub. So I think, obviously, I have over 100 cards. So I think right now it's $15 a card for no sub. So, and BGS carries a lot more weight than SGC. So if you have over 100 cards, why not just pay the extra $5 and get no subs from BGS instead of sending them in to SGC? What do y'all think about that? That's just my thoughts. But hey, man, that's why there's a lot of different companies out there. A lot of different companies that do grading. Hey, everybody has their own little treat. So, but I'm gonna show y'all a couple. Actually, I'll go through them. Through all the cards that I'm going to grade. And then, later on down the road, at the point right now, I'm going to send these in. So this is December 19th. So I'm going to send these Monday. I'm going to send these Monday, which, hell, I don't even know what exact Monday date is. So Monday will be the 21st. I'm going to send these 2-day shipping Monday, the 21st, December 21st. I'm going to send them in 2-day shipping. I'll pay for the express to get them back, and I'm going to do them 10-day grading, and we'll see how long it takes. The day I get them back, I'll do another video and post the results. But that'll also give you a good idea of how long it's taken for BGS to turn around grading orders. So those are the Roberts I've got. Is it Robert or Robert? I've heard like several different pronunciations of his last name, but either way you say it, he's a damn good player. Oh, speaking of good players, y'all know I'm from Atlanta, so I got my Braves jersey on. I had to represent my Braves jersey. Man, Atlanta sports, we have a curse on Atlanta sports, man. We are. Oof. I mean, if we make the playoffs, we just, God. Anyway, don't get me down that rat hole. But anyway, so I've got several Roberts. I think these are a solid grade. Man, I was buying Robert cards. Right when this stuff came out for stupid cheap. Man, I think he's a solid investment. I've got just. man, I've got a bunch of them. But I'm doing these no sub. So this will be $15 a card to grade. Then I've got some random basketball in here. I got some other stuff in here. Kevin Porter. I mean, look, a lot of this stuff is there's not a huge value in it right now. Sorry for the glare. I already have these packaged up in these Ultra Pros, and it's giving a little glare on some of them. But so a lot of these rookies, if you saw my last video, I talked about how the 1920 class is just, God, it's just climbing so much. So I'm trying to, and I was supposed to send these out a long time ago, but I was trying to wait to get this channel up to make this video. So a lot of these rookies, like Kevin Porter, that card's not really worth that much right now, but I think a lot of these rookies, when they start playing, they're just going to skyrocket, and hopefully I'll get this back within, if I send it 10-day, hopefully I'll get it back within, I don't know, I'm hoping 30 to 45 days. I mean, is that legit? I don't know. I haven't checked time, so if I'm way off base, don't kill me. I got to send my boys off. I got to send my Atlanta boys off. But I'm a Cam Reddish fan anyway. He's from Atlanta, so I got to, I get some of them in there. So Cam Reddish, man, how have y'all seen Mosaic? Man, these cards are, I feel like if you get some good ones that don't have any print lines on the back, no scratches on the front, and are pretty centered, man, send them in. I feel like some of your Mosaic product is, man, those are hard to grade right now. Not hard to grade, but hard to get in good condition. So Pascal, Nasir Little, Brandon Clark. I like Brandon Clark. So some hypers. Sekou, and he's a baller. Dominguez. Again, this is all no sub stack. DeAndre Hunter, Atlanta Hawks. Man, we got to get them to the playoffs again. Zach Moss, that's the pink. Bruno. I didn't plan it this way, but there's a lot of Hawks in here. Bruno Silver, Jackson Hayes. So last video I talked about Zion looking out of place, and I still think he does. But he dropped 31 after. So between these two videos, he dropped 26 the first preseason game, or the last preseason game that I saw. I don't know, first, second, third, whatever. But then he dropped 31, I think, last night on 12/18. But I was watching Jackson Hayes play. Man, they got a solid team and a solid rookie class. Nickeil Alexander too, man, he looked good. Both of them look good. So I mean, they I don't know what they'll do this year. I think they'll make a big push, but man, they definitely got a future there. So some Jackson Hayes, some Ruiz. Ruiz good for the Wizards. And then we go into a little more baseball. I am and his cards really, there's not much value in them right now. But Volpe, Anthony Volpe, man, I use Beast a lot, don't I? But he's a solid player, man. And then he plays for New York too, so there's a little hype when you play for New York. So, and then go to KZ. I think he's a good player. There's a lot of hype with Jacob Eason. And then you already know my Bulldogs, Jake Fromm. So I'm a Jake Fromm fan, obviously. He doesn't play for the Falcons, but you still got to rep him. Speaking of the Falcons, man. Cameron Johnson and then Bobo. I mean, does anything need to be said about that? Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm is a beast. Robert, or again, is it Robert or Robert Paulson? But sending those. Andrew Vaughn's solid. So that is my no sub. That's my no sub stack. So tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think those are pretty good for a no sub stack? Do you think it's good to send some off no sub, or like I was talking about earlier, you could send them to SGC and pay 10, or do you think it's worth just sending them? If you send a big stack or a big lot, do you think it's worth sending them into BGS as well, and just pay the extra $5 for no sub? You figure, I don't know what there's, just throwing a number out there, 60 cards there, so $300 if you're throwing an extra 5 for each card. Is that worth it? But hey, here's what we're looking for. This is so I haven't actually put these are set to the side. I haven't put these on my list yet in my when I fill out the BGS order. So here's a couple more. These are going subbed. So these will be, I don't know. I think it's 25, 30 a card. But Kobe White, if you saw my last video, you know I'm a fanboy. Justin Herbert, I actually, so this card right here, I actually hit last night just busting a random blaster with a friend of mine that came up and brought me some cards. So you know who you are. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming up. Good looking out. Traveled a long way to bring me a bunch of cards. So Bayron Laura and PJ. PJ's playing good, and then you already know if this even looks good, you got to send it off. This one's pretty centered. I'm excited to see how this one comes back. Not many print lines on the back, if any at all. I was very surprised. Y'all know how Panini is, so it's so hard to get these mosaics or a lot of products right now with no print lines on the back. So the QC is pretty tough right now. So let's go into the stack with that I'm gonna do with subs. So Chase Claypool, man, has he been balling? Chase Claypool. So Bobo, I go back to the craze about rookies. How about when Bobo played that preseason game? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. When he played that game last year, and everybody was relating it to the stats of all kinds of other veterans and everybody. Like, his cards went out of control. So, but he's a good player. I think he's going to prove himself this year. So we'll see. And it goes back to, like I said in the last video, when these rookies play good, these cards are going to go through the roof. Watch. Terrence Mann, silver, and then a bunch of Dominguez. There's no secret there. Those cards are valuable when graded. Then Dominguez, Donovan. Man, you talk about Donovan Mitchell. So I happened to get my hands on a bunch of Donovan rookies. So I'm gonna send those in. I was sending this in, but I don't know to be exact, but y'all comment and I'll look it up after. I probably should have looked it up before, but so I heard he got waived maybe. So I'll look that up before I send this one. But I might hold that either way. That's in the stack. And then my other Ja Morant's. These cards are these Jaws. If he comes out playing like he has, these cards are just going to keep going up. Just continue to go up. It's crazy how I told myself I was going to buy, and same So the same guy that brought me those cards, I told him I was going to buy $5,000, $2,000 worth of Ja Morant Prism Rookies bases about right in the lull between the playoffs ending and the season starting. The Prism bases got down to I bought a couple of them for $90. It's just nuts. And now I think I saw them selling for $150 to $200. I think today or yesterday. That's crazy, man. It's all about timing. So Franco, I got a couple Francos, and then Bobby Witt, and then some more Roberts, and then the man of the hour, Tyler Hero. Got some heroes in here. I don't think that needs any conversation. Man, when he showed out during the playoffs, didn't he? I think that's when he really sealed his rookie year during the playoffs, and that's why, man. You'll always hear me say this. There's never going to be a year like this year when it's such a huge rookie class, but they didn't get time to play. So a lot of the rookies, I was picking up. I told y'all I had a lot of 19, 20 rookies, and I was picking them up for pennies on the dollar during the offseason. It's nuts. But there was a huge rookie class. They didn't have any time to play because of COVID, so they didn't have a lot of time to really shine their own light, if you will. So this year, these cards are going to go nuts. So PJ, I have a bunch of PJ. I'm a huge PJ fan too. Then a Rui, that Volpe to 75, some other Volpe stuff. Then Volpe, Kobe White. Again, this is the group I'm doing with subs. So I like that. That is a pretty card. If you like Kobe or not, it doesn't matter. Those fast breaks. I'm pretty sure it's fast break. I know there's discos, fast breaks, but I'm pretty sure this is a fast break. Again, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm pretty sure that's a fast break. It's just a pretty card. I hope that's one of my favorites. Y'all know, if you've seen the last video, you know I'm a Kobe fanboy, so that's really the one I hope comes back 9.5, maybe even like you can only hope for a 10, but I'd be happy with 9.5. Then some bases. Optics, some more Jackson Hayes, and then this Jaron Duran. I actually pulled this card. I pulled a lot of these cards, to be honest with you, but I pulled this one, and it was just gorgeous. I mean, it's centered. It's a snatch off center, top to bottom, maybe faded a little towards the bottom, but it's just clean, man. It's just such a clean card. And you know, the thing about these Bowman is these particular ones, the Mohos, they're on card. So it's an on card auto. So it's a nice card. It's a really nice card. So that one's in there. Matisse is a man. He's going to show out this year, I feel like. Then John Diaz. And then I really don't have a lot of Zions, but this is one of the ones I have. I sent an order in back a long time ago that had a lot of my Zions in it. So this is one that I got, and that one's in there. So hey, that's my order. Tell me what y'all think. Do you think it's a good idea going with a stack of no subs, and sending them in with a stack of subs, or what's y'all's strategy? That's kind of my strategy. That's what's worked for me. I think a lot of your lesser expensive cards, if that makes sense. I think it's good to send them in with on no sub because it's half the price. But a lot of your higher value cards, like, I mean, you wouldn't want to send Zion in on a no sub. That just wouldn't make sense. And then a lot of your numbered cards, I like to do with subs. So, hey, appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what you think. And if I'm doing it wrong, please somebody throw some suggestions down in the comment box. Look, I'm here to learn. I'm here to share what I'm doing with y'all. So let me know what you think. Appreciate you watching. Subscribe again. So in my first video, I talked about doing a giveaway. And this is the giveaway box. So what I want to do is I'm actually going to mark this up and post it up here. Give box. So this is the giveaway box. If you didn't see the first video, so what I'm doing is for the first 100 subscribers, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna random this box off. I'm gonna random this exact one now that I've actually marked it up a little bit. So I want to give that box away. I'll do a random for the first 100 subscribers, and then we'll break it on a video and give it away. Hey, appreciate y'all watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I come out with the next video. Also, throw your tips in the comments. I'm here to learn too. Thanks, guys.